I'm going to share everything you need to know when it comes to reinventing your physical appearance, from your inner body, your outer body, your style, and plastic surgery or permanent changes. Let's get into it. Hello, my love tribe. Welcome to Heartblend Podcast. I'm your host, Lindsay Christian, and I focus on mindset and wellness for sensitive souls. So welcome. I'm happy to have you. And we are diving in and talking all about our reinvention journey this series. And today I'm talking to you about reinventing our physical appearance. I think that when we can shift our look or change our appearance, we can really begin to seal the deal when it comes to reinventing ourselves. At that point, we can look and have physical evidence of change. So let's start with the inner body. We want to start off with the foundation first before we start piling on new clothes, new hair, new shoes, new this, new that, whatever. Let's start with our inner body first. And I really want us to begin to focus on how do we feel. That's really going to be your barometer in telling you the new directions to go. Are you sluggish? Do you feel like you just can't even move your body? You just are laying there. You're always tired. There can definitely be something underlying going on that we need to take a look into. So become really diligent and be serious about getting yourself checked out, okay? If you don't feel right, something is not right. I want you to be aware of that. If you don't feel right, it's not right. It's not just in your head. It's not because of willpower. It's not because you're lazy. Something could actually be wrong. So I want you to get your body checked out. Take care of your inner body. The next step to focusing on your inner body is to also become more aware and reflective of how do you feel when you eat something. So it's so easy for me to sit here and say, oh yeah, drink a green juice or eat these foods and you'll feel better. No, I want you to tune in with yourself. And after you eat something, see how you feel. See how you feel. Just what happens after you eat this thing? Do you feel more sluggish or more irritable after you eat certain foods? Do you feel nauseated when you eat certain foods? Do you just feel more gassy, or do you just feel like, ugh, I felt fine before I ate and now I just don't feel so good? Your body's talking to you. Listen to your body. The next way to shift your inner body is to break limiting beliefs when it comes to health. Now, this can be very common, especially if we grew up in a household where health was just not the priority. Maybe our family ate takeout a lot. Maybe we just ate really unhealthy foods and we just don't know another way. So we have to be consistent about breaking those limiting beliefs, being aware of what those beliefs are. If you say, I don't do vegetables, I can't eat vegetables. No, I'm not a rabbit. I don't eat that food. I eat this kind of food. You are limiting yourself because of pride, and pride will keep us in pain. Begin to become open to trying new foods. Now, we don't have to go overboard. This doesn't mean to go in your kitchen and throw out everything that exists in your refrigerator and your pantry. Anything that has a label on it, you're tossing it out because you just watched a documentary or you just saw something that said, don't eat this stuff, it's terrible, because we don't want to put our body into shock. But this is just a matter of introducing some new things into your diet and seeing how your body feels when you eat new things. The next thing I want to share with you when it comes to shifting the inner body and your physical health is to try movements and activities that feel good to you. When we try to do all of these exercises that feel awful, we don't stay consistent because we don't want to do it. At least do things that you know you'll enjoy. It doesn't mean you can't try those things or to push yourself, but just know that we should at least incorporate some things that we do enjoy just to create a level of consistency. So through shifting your physical health, eating different foods or eating the foods that make you feel better, moving your body in a way that feels better, you will absolutely start to see such a huge change in your physical appearance. Your face will change, your body will change, and it is So amazing to see how different you can be just by those actions. The next way to reinvent your physical appearance is by shifting your style. So take in consideration this new person you're becoming. What's the energy that we're carrying as this new reinvented self, and what clothes represent that? So dress the way you wish to be addressed. And that is the best way to start to shift your style and wardrobe. Focus on a style that suits you. One style may work for another, but may not work for you. Choose colors that work well with your skin tone. If you have a cool tone in your skin complexion, then focus on jewel tones like pinks and purples and blues. These are jewel tones. If you have more of a warm tone in your skin complexion, focus on earthy colors like browns and reds and oranges and olive greens, those types of colors. You'd be amazed at how much it brings out this natural glow and radiance in your skin. Choose a hairstyle that works well to frame your face. Not every hairstyle is going to work for us, right? Like, I don't know how many styles I'll try, and I'm like, take this off immediately. This is just not me right now. Also, be aware of the fabrics you choose. Make sure that it complements your skin as well. Maybe more cotton, or maybe more satin, or whatever it is. Just look at the full picture when it comes to elevating your style. But whatever you do, make sure that it is sustainable. We don't want to go and blow all of our money on like too expensive outfits that really help us to feel elevated, but we can't buy any more clothes, or we're forced to have to wear some of our old clothes. So pick clothes that are more sustainable, ones that you can mix and match without breaking the bank. And don't go and splurge and buy all of these clothes right away. Add a couple of pieces to your wardrobe every month, and you'll find that you'll have an abundance of things. By the end of the year, you will 100% be that new person. The last thing I want to share with you is changing our features. So whenever we make some permanent physical changes, this could be changing your teeth, plastic surgery, this could be a med spa treatment, this could be anything that could be really changing your physical appearance, but it's a bit more permanent, right? We're really changing things. I do want you to be so super careful with who you choose to make those changes to you. Whether it's a hair transplant, veneers, lipo, whatever it is, be careful. Make sure that you have someone that you trust, because this is your body. There can always be complications. There can always be bigger mistakes made that you would wish you just left yourself alone. So we want to make sure that we feel good about the person that is working with us. They don't seem overly eager to start working on you. They take time to listen to what you really want. You know that they're very familiar with your body type, with your skin type, with however you're designed. You know that they can handle that. I would hate for anyone to feel as though they are going to change something about themselves, or maybe they even feel pressure to change themselves. That's not what this is. But if you truly feel that however you're wanting to reinvent or change your appearance is going to represent who you feel in the inside, then by all means, do it, but do it wisely. And the other thing that people don't share with you is that when you go through a drastic change in your appearance where you haven't gotten the opportunity to gradually see changes, you will go through a grieving experience. Of course, you may like the look, but there will be a little piece of you that will be sad that who you were is no longer, and you can't go back. And eventually, you'll get used to the new look, and it will become you. And you'll love it or you'll hate it, but eventually you'll shift. But initially, for like the first few weeks, you may go through a little grieving time to say, man, I destroyed a part of myself that doesn't exist anymore. That person is not me. I look different. It doesn't mean you're not excited about the change or you don't love the change, but it's normal. because we haven't gotten time to gradually grow with that change when it's super drastic like that. So those are the things I want you to be aware of when it comes to changing yourself permanently. All right, well, this concludes our episode on how to reinvent your physical appearance. I hope that you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more episodes. Of course, thank yourself for showing up to date, and thank you for tuning in to Heartblend Podcast. You can follow me at Heartblend Host on Instagram. We can connect on a deeper level, and I love talking to my love tribe. You guys are just the best. And I also share wellness mocktail recipes and daily reminders to take care of yourself. So thank you again for tuning in. As always, this is Heartblend Podcast.